Hello Space Engineers, welcome back to Hephaestus Prime, Wellington 6012 here. How's everybody today? Hope you're good. Welcome back to the... what is this? This is the drone facility. Yes, a little bit of a long intro today, had a little bit of fun making that actually. Took me a little while, but I've already edited it and had a bit of a look myself. And yes, a little bit interesting, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Right, so let's move on to things. So that was the wrong button. We'll try that one. Yes. So plan for today is to do some stuff. So I've had a bit of a think about what I want to do, and plan A was to bring the mid-armor rocket back, and I was going to build in the cargo bay here like an unfolding arm that would have a grinder on it. And yes, I've decided against that. Plan B was to... what was plan B? I think it was just to grind it down by hand. Maybe? Oh no, plan B was to get the station actually working. Turn it into a ship and fly it back to the Sirius orbital platform. The problem with that is that I don't own it, and I would pretty much have to break the whole thing down and redo it, and yes, I don't think that would work. So, plan C. What I'm going to do is I'm going to salvage parts off of this, and I'm going to make a grinder ship. So just a very basic one with a few thrusters, and when I say thrusters, ion thrusters. And yeah, I'm going to do that, and hopefully everything will maybe fit in here, in the ship that I haven't built yet. And then I will fly that back to the Sirius orbital platform, and when it gets there, it can just sort of hang around in storage, and I'll change the grinders to welders, and then that will really help to build my Mars ship. So yeah, that's the plan there. I have got the Manama rocket here with a load of platinum, so that's all platinum in there, because I figure that I can also send a load of components back to the Sirius orbital platform. So that's the sort of plan there. I think there's enough storage capacity there that it can take it. So that is the plan, to build a ship, grind down some stuff, send this back, and yeah, right. So we'll just close this up again because we don't need that open. So what I'm going to do is, I did bring with me some components for batteries, power cells I should say, and a few extra motors because I was running short of motors. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm just going to get rid of this stuff here. And the gyro.
Inventory
Okay,
full.
it's going to do that, is it? Pokey pokey. So, how am I going to do this? Put you on there. So I've just got a temporary connection to the small grid here, so I can do stuff. Now. Gonna want to put some of these conveyor things in, and have a bit of a think about this. So if I get rid of you and you, and then that on there like that, yeah, and then a conveyor tube, then an arm, then a grinder, so yeah, that'll work. And do the same on this side. That, and yeah, so I think just by its nature this is probably going to be pretty similar to the turtle, which if you haven't seen the turtle, it's just a workshop item I've got. I haven't done it on Hephaestus Prime. I did it at a previous save, a previous playthrough I should say, my very first one. So we'll put a couple of those on, like so. Yeah, and alright, I'll just weld this up and we'll see how we get on. So parts for this, where am I going to get these parts? So let's just have a look what we've got. There were some welders, so they will probably have pretty similar parts to some steel. They'll have some pretty similar parts to these, I would imagine. Small steel tube. Probably dispense with you. Interior plate. There is actually another container here. So we'll just empty you. Okay. Guess we could try just sucking it out of somewhere. Got a bit of it. Okay. Let's just get rid of all of that. Let's go and have a bit of a scammage, see what we can find. Now, I'm always upside down. So, we'll grab this control chair, because that will no doubt have stuff. There's some displays, we were short of those. What else? Grab this decking. Interior plates, so we'll grab all of that. And I'll grab that. Alright, we'll just see how that goes. As soon as we find it. Boom. Alright. That's good. Okay, so with the ion thrusters, what I'm going to do is try and use the right buttons. So we'll place you in there. So we'll I'm going to do them in there. So just tucked away. So now it's not going to look like the turtle. So the turtle was has multiple heads on it. You can choose between a welder, grinder, or a drill. This is just going to be a silly thing. Need to get it in the right place. There we go. Yeah, this won't be like that. Right, so yeah, this is going to take a little bit of scavenging and figuring out, so I think it's going to be montage time. Stand by. Alrighty then, all done. Took me all up probably about 90 minutes, sort of an hour of building and then sort of programming, fine detail stuff. Yeah, but anyway, allow me to introduce, let me just get the right button, the Butternut. So yeah, I didn't really know what to call it, and then I thought, well, it kind of looks like a butternut, so we'll call it a Butternut. Right, so let's have a little bit of a look-see at what's what. So yes, got the ion thrusters up and down. Now I put this set up on the bottom just in case I want to put the cargo pod on there. Okay, we'll just see how much resource we get out of here. Because I was going to send the Marama rocket back, but depending on how much it actually picks up, it might take the load. Anyway, that's why I've put that on there. So it's a sort of standard connection that I can do stuff with it. So that's good. Yeah, more ions at the back. Well, of course, there's more ions at the back and ions at the front. But yeah, so there's more at the front than at the back, so stopping shouldn't be an issue, and yeah, just need that sort of fine motor detail. That makes no sense. Anyway, so let's jump in, and you can either turn it on. Oh, why is that one not going? Pretty sure. Okay, maybe there's just another one that I've not named. So, grinder. Grinders, but nut. I was sure that I did that, but I guess I didn't. Right, so if we now do this again. Right, as I was saying, we've got the on-off, turns them on, turns them off, marvellous. And I can also, because I've got on the number 6 toolbar, on the toolbar in the number 6 slot, I've got the actually use it as a weapon type thing, so you can just hold down the left mouse button and it'll go. So that's all good, and yeah, plenty of acceleration. And just something else that I've got is the automatic LCDs. And you can see up there just my battery status, the amount of cargo used, so that's quite important, so I know how full I am, and just the total ship mass and the stopping distance. So yeah, I don't know how it works it out, but yeah, the amount of time it takes to stop. So let's turn this on. We'll just try and get rid of these solar panels to start with. So yeah, the small grid ones aren't the quickest in the world. What's going on? Oh, I know what's going on. I had my gyros turned off. Whoops. Yeah, that's better. In fact, what I need to do is on the number 2 bar is actually have the gyros able to be turned up and down. So increase power, decrease power. So that's probably better. Alright, so there we go. Yeah. So what I might do now is do all this. And yeah, we'll get this loaded up and sent back to Fort Rutherford. No, Sirius. Sirius, that's where it's all going to go. Alright, so just putting a temporary connector on there, and where has the butternut gone? Left it here somewhere. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Right. Okay, I think what we'll do is we will turn on the beacon just now before I forget. Okay, so yeah, that went really well. That cargo used guide bar percentage thing, that was really useful. So we're 75% full. So now I think that I'm going to connect this to the Marima rocket, and I'm going to fill up the Marima rocket. So do a little bit of a barrel roll here and send that back. And I'll just line up. So just while I got this camera going, the HUD, I have the camera surround, I've re-edited it. Oh, there we go, a little bit rough. Oxygen refilled. Oh, cool, okay. So that is one little problem. Okay, hang on. So the surround, I've replaced it with the I've made it a little bit more transparent, enlarged it a bit so the center clear area is bigger, still keeping it with the essentially vanilla one, so it's just a friendlier vanilla one. Right, and yes, the oxygen, I did want to put an oxygen tank on this, but the problem is they're just a bit too big. So that's how big it is. It's 3x3x3, which, yeah, these are 2x2x, yeah, 2 blocks underneath the 3x3 conveyors, and it's only got those ports on it. So I could have put it in behind the cockpit actually, now that I think about it. But then that would have had these sticking out further and made it longer. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, it would have been nice. It's a shame that there isn't a version like that, but there isn't. Not vanilla anyway. There's no doubt one in custom. But yeah, that worked really well. Really happy with how that performed. Quite manoeuvrable. So my plan now has changed a little bit, because I was going to send this, well, I was actually expecting to get a lot more resource out of that base. I thought it was a lot bigger than what it actually was. Thinking that I was going to grind down a whole lot, load up the Marima rocket, send that back, and then still have more to grind down to fill this up. But that's not been the case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up the... I can't get those out here. I'm going to fill up the Marima rocket and send that back. So... and then I'm going to keep this, the Butternut, here on the moon, and I will use it to help me weld up some things, which hindsight's 2020, this would have actually been quite useful for all those various things that I've done. But anyway, never mind. I'm just going to fill this up with stuff that I really need. So we'll start off. So thrusters, radial components, I don't need them here. Same with solar panels, I'm all done with those. I'll keep some steel here and the scrap and some of these other things as well. So we'll just put all these on. I'll keep those. Definitely get rid of the thrusters. Glass. I mean, I've got quite a bit of glass here. Actually, I'll just keep those. And that can go back. Definitely the gravity components, don't need them on the moon. It has gravity, not much, but it is there. Same with, we don't need any of the, oh, no, I'll send them back. I'm actually thinking I'm going to do a laboratory right now. I think we've got time. So that's cool. And then we've also got this other container, the temporary one. Well, not temporary, it was part of the base. This. So take all of those. Definitely the thruster components. Take Glass. Okay, that's pretty much full now. I'll chuck those in. Chuck the glass in. Yeah, okay, so that's the Martimer rocket. Pretty good. That's full. I mean, that's chocker, really, isn't it? Okay. And the butternut. Right. Throw all of you into there. Cool, and that's empty now. Awesome. Okay. So we can grind down this stuff here. Throw them in there. Alright, so now we'll send the Mariana rockets back over there, so 130 kilometers. So we just need to jump in here and find a timer. We'll use that one there, so 100 and yeah, 10 seconds per kilometer, so that's fine. Actions. No, I think I'm just going to turn these back on. This is all on. Cool. Right. So that's all good. Thrusters on. And we're pointing that way there. Those off, those are all on. That's fine. Off. And antenna on. Turn the beacon on as well. That's all good. Right, so we'll set the timer going. Start you. Forward. Get up to speed. Pretty sure we'll miss that shipment. Engine's off. And just clear of it before we turn off our inertial dampener. And that's gone. Okay. Where'd that shipment go? Just gonna have a look at that. Oh well. Right. This. Okay, so that's on its way. We'll grab the butternut and we'll head back down to Selene base. Alright, slight change of plans. I'm going to pull the pin on the episode and leave it here. I'm on the space station, the trading post that's above the Selene base. I decided that given the sluggishness of how the butternut travelled, very sluggish. It was fine while I was grinding down stuff, but yeah, actually trying to get up to some speed, very slow. So based on that, I am not confident at all that it's going to be able to cope with the moon's, albeit small, but the moon's gravitational field. So it can stay up here in orbit. I'll just park it up in the safe zone here for a while until it's ready to head back. Potentially, if it hasn't got the things on the front, it may even fit in the cargo hold of the Martimer rocket. Have to have a think about that. But anyway, hopefully you can join me again next time. I think I'll build a bit of a laboratory down on the Selene base because there's a little bit of a gap for one there. And I want to do a bit of a control tower type thing as well. So yeah, hopefully you can join me then. And until then, stay safe out there everybody, and have a good one.